Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will journey through The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis, published in 1955, is the sixth book in the Chronicles of Narnia in publication order, but the first chronologically. This prequel unveils the origins of Narnia, the creation of Aslan's world, and the entrance of evil into it, setting the stage for the series' later events. It follows Digory and Polly as they traverse magical worlds and grapple with profound moral dilemmas. Plot summary. In a time when Victorian London was filled with stiff collars and quiet gardens, a young boy named Digory Kirk found himself uprooted from a countryside life filled with ponies and rivers. His move to the dreary city was due to his mother's grave illness, forcing him to stay with his stern Aunt Letty and eccentric Uncle Andrew. One day, while playing in the garden, he met Polly Plummer, a spirited girl from the house next door. Their meeting was the spark for a series of adventures that would change their lives forever. The children's friendship blossomed quickly. One rainy day, they decided to explore the row of connected attics above their homes. Their escapade led them to what they thought was an empty house, but instead, they stumbled into Uncle Andrew's forbidden study. A tall, peculiar man with sharp eyes and a tangle of gray hair, Uncle Andrew was no ordinary uncle. He was a magician, dabbling in experiments far beyond his understanding. Trapping the children with his cunning, he persuaded Polly to touch a small yellow ring, causing her to vanish instantly. A horrified Digory demanded answers, and Uncle Andrew, brimming with self-importance, explained his great experiment. The rings, made from dust of an ancient and magical world, allowed travelers to journey between dimensions. The yellow ring sent Polly away, while a green ring could bring her back. However, Uncle Andrew was too cowardly to go after her himself and manipulated Digory into retrieving Polly. Determined to save his friend, Digory put on a yellow ring and was whisked away to a tranquil, dreamlike wood. This serene place, known as the Wood Between the Worlds, was dotted with countless pools, each leading to a different universe. Digory found Polly there, and together they discovered the power of the rings to leap between worlds. Curiosity overcame caution as the children chose a pool at random and jumped into the unknown. They arrived in a desolate, dying world called Charn. The city was in ruins, bathed in a strange red light, and utterly silent. Wandering through the eerie emptiness, they came across a hall filled with lifelike statues of regal figures, their expressions shifting from noble to cruel as they walked deeper. At the hall's center was a golden bell and hammer, accompanied by an inscription urging the adventurous to strike it. Against Polly's protests, Digory rang the bell, shattering the silence and awakening the last of Charn's rulers, a tall, imposing woman named Jadis. Jadis, once a queen, recounted the fall of her world. A tyrant of immense power, she had spoken the deplorable word, a spell that annihilated every living being in Charn save herself. The children realized the danger they had unleashed, but before they could escape, Jadis seized their arms and accompanied them back to the wood between the worlds. From there, events spiraled further into chaos. The children, with Jadis in tow, accidentally returned to London. The Queen's immense strength and arrogance quickly led to mayhem as she wreaked havoc in the city, dragging Uncle Andrew into her schemes. Desperate to undo their mistake, Digory and Polly managed to lure Jadis back to the wood. Hoping to leave her there, they leapt into another pool, but instead of a barren or ruined world, they landed in a place of pure emptiness, a world that was just beginning. In this void, they witnessed an extraordinary event. A great lion, Aslan, walked across the barren land, singing a song that brought creation to life. Trees sprouted, rivers flowed, and the sky filled with light. Aslan's song wove the world of Narnia into existence, teeming with creatures who awoke to life and joy. But Jadis, terrified of Aslan's power, fled to the mountains, vowing to return. Aslan turned to Digory, recognizing the boy's troubled heart and his yearning to heal his mother. The lion entrusted him with a task, to retrieve a fruit from a far-off garden. This fruit would plant a tree that would protect Narnia from Jadis's influence. With Polly and a now-enchanted horse named Fledge, Digory embarked on the journey. They flew over breathtaking landscapes, eventually reaching the garden. Within its gates, Digory found the tree and the fruit. It scent rich and tempting. A voice, like a whispering wind, filled his mind, urging him to eat the fruit and take it to his mother. Yet Digory resisted, remembering Aslan's instructions. He plucked one for Narnia and returned to the lion. Aslan commended Digory for his obedience and allowed him to take another fruit home to heal his mother. The lion planted the first fruit in Narnia, and from it grew a magnificent tree whose power would shield the land from evil for generations. When the children returned to London, Digory gave his mother the fruit. Her recovery was almost immediate, filling their home with light and hope once more. Digory buried the fruit's core in his backyard, and years later, a great tree grew in its place, a tree whose wood would one day become the wardrobe leading to Narnia. Though their adventures came to an end, the memories of Narnia remained etched in their hearts. The wood between the worlds, Charn's desolation, Aslan's song, and the tree of protection all became part of a tale that would echo across ages. That's it for today, but if you're craving more, dive into the rest of Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis. The details are in the description, or just search on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in C.S. Lewis's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.